Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back. If you don't know me, if you're new to the channel, my name is Kathi. I'm a spiritual mindset and business coach, and the whole intention behind my business and everything that I do is to guide you back to your unique purpose in this life, your soul contract with the universe, because I believe when you are in alignment with your purpose, life is so much easier. You have so much more fun, so much more freedom, so much more money, so much more everything basically of your life. The whole quality of your life improves when you are in alignment with your purpose, and that's why I do everything that I do. And in today's video, I actually wanted to dedicate a whole video on how you can actually find your purpose at home, even if you don't work with a coach right now, or if you're not in a position to invest in one. Doesn't matter, you can still dig deep into your soul and find your unique purpose and your unique magic. And there are a couple of tools that are my favorite tools as well, which is human design and astrology. I love to use the knowledge of your natal chart and the knowledge of astrology and the knowledge of human design to really get an insight on your purpose. I do that with every single client. And in today's video, I just want to give you a couple of things that I look into. And in today's video, I want to give you some insights on what I do to really discover the life purpose of one of my clients, or also for myself, like what I always do when I look at my friends' charts. Like when I want to find out the purpose of a person, I always look at their natal chart, and there are so many clues that gives you insight on their life purpose. And the first thing that I really want to talk about is your north node in your natal chart. If you don't know what your natal chart is, I will leave a link down below where you can actually pull your natal chart. You only have to know your birth time, your birth location, and it's really important that you know the exact birth time. So please ask your mother, ask your father, ask the hospital you were born in, just ask someone, look at your birth document, because you really need the exact time. And when you have your natal chart, then you can look at your north node, because the placement of your north node is so important when you want to know more about your life's purpose. Because depending on where your north node is, that's basically the point where your soul wants to travel to in this lifetime. So you have a north node, and that's basically the ultimate point where your soul wants to travel while you are here on this planet. And you also have a south node. That's basically the point where your soul came from in past lives, but also maybe in your childhood, or things that you have experienced in this life already. And the south node is probably more like your comfort zone. I always say that it really is something that feels really familiar, that is really comfortable for you. And your north node might seem a little bit strange and out there if you first discover it and if you first learn about it. But trust me, intuitively you will already know that that is something you aspire to do. And I speak from my own experience when I discovered what my north node is, and my north node is in the first house in Sagittarius. I was kind of, I wouldn't say shocked, I intuitively really knew that I was designed to travel the world. I was designed to explore everything, and in some areas of my life I've always really explored everything, and especially when it comes to spirituality and how the universe works, like I always wanted to seek higher knowledge, and that's really representative of Sagittarius. And the first house, being the house of the self, is really important to pair that with Sagittarius as my north node placement, because the very reason it's so important for me to also travel and find myself and find my way back to myself through traveling and to exploring more things, to explore more higher knowledge, to explore spirituality, is because then I can find myself. And one of the big lessons for me in this lifetime, I said it in previous videos before, is to really come back to myself and learn about myself and explore the world. And basically not just the world at large externally, but also the world innerly, like my inner world, because you will know that the inner world is just a reflection of the outer world, as above so below, like as within so without. So it's all a ripple effect, and it's all just a cycle. That's why it's so important for me personally to really focus on myself and my own growth, because by doing so I can inspire others. And that's what I already do, because I always share my knowledge, I always share what I've learned, I've always share what what my insights are, what my accomplishments are, what downloads I receive from the universe. I share that because I know it will make an impact on the world at large. And that's the very reason why it's so important for me personally to really focus on myself, because in past life or even in this life, I've really focused on relationships and other people. I was really such a freaking people pleaser. I still am to a certain degree, but I'm really have to remind myself to better myself, because the more I am in alignment with my purpose, meaning the more I am in alignment with my North Node as well, the more I am lucky, the more I am happy, the more I am just in alignment with the universe. The universe ultimately rewards me with more signs, better connection, more insights, more downloads, and it's all just so freaking interconnected. That's why I can't stress enough. Look at your North Node and try everything to become or to get in alignment with your North Node placement. That's also a reason why I wanted to now start traveling, because traveling is literally represented by Sagittarius, and I'm pretty curious and excited what will happen with me in my spiritual growth and my personal growth while traveling, because that's definitely a step outside of my comfort zone. Because not only will I not be in all of the relationships that I used to be, but also obviously by myself, learn about myself, different cultures, and I also will have the opportunity to share all the wisdom and everything with the world at large too. So I'm pretty excited for that, but that's not everything that we get to learn about, or we get to learn from our natal chart. Another really important placement that I always look into is Chiron. Why? Chiron is the planet or the meteorite or like a representative of the wounded healer. So wherever you have Chiron in your chart, there is your biggest lesson in life to learn. It's the biggest wound you have to overcome, to learn, to go through. It's something that really deeply hurts you. And why I look into that is not only because of my Chiron placement, because my Chiron placement is in the 8th house, which represents the darkness, the deeper side, the mysticism, the occult, like the shadows of a person as well, death, sex, all of the things. So really the dark parts, and obviously that's why I feel so drawn to deeper parts of life, to a deeper meaning, to all of the things. I also have my sun placement in the 8th house, so I have a really strong emphasis on the 8th house and everything that is more dark, everything that is more the shadow aspects that we don't really feel comfortable looking to. But because I have my sun placement there, I can shine light on there, and especially in other people's life, that's what I do now, to look at their shadows and shine light on their shadows and make them feel less scared and less scared about the whole thing, looking at their shadows, because it can be really dark and deep and hurtful obviously, but I always come from a place of encouragement and warmth as well and love, so that everyone who addresses their shadow with me feels comfortable, feels guided, feels held, and feels really supported with me on their side, with me like holding their hands, going through the shadows, and then we can shine light together on it. And you can see how so incredible it is that even my astrology chart is kind of reflecting that I am destined to really help people go through their shadow, go through their dark times, go through really the dark moments of their soul. And having also Chiron in there means that I myself had to go through a lot of deep and dark moments in my life. And for me personally, I can definitely say that that's true, because obviously I have my Chiron placement in the 8th house and my sun placement, meaning it doesn't come naturally to me to shine my light, to really show up, to not make myself small. That doesn't come natural to me, and having an online business, showing up online is definitely something I had to grow into, and I had to overcome a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of self-doubt, in order for me to sit in front of a camera, talk about my life, and share all of the deep insights of my soul. But because I was able to do that, I'm now able to empower others, and I'm now able to shine even brighter than before, and to encourage other people that have maybe similar issues or just a lot of dark moments in their life, that there is another side. And the same thing will be true for you. When you look at your natal chart, you will be able to really see your life purpose, and it will make so much sense for you. You will understand yourself. And if you're really interested to dive deep into all of the things that I now kind of sneak peeked it, because obviously I can't go through every single aspect, and essentially your whole natal chart will give you so much insights on your life purpose, you can definitely reach out to me if you want to learn more about it. On my podcast, The Magic Kathi Show, I also share so much insights about astrology in general. In my membership I do. You can also book a one-on-one session if you feel called to. Whatever you do, but please do your own research. Whatever you do, trust me, if you follow the invitation now to really look into your natal chart, you will understand yourself so much better, and life will be so much easier when you follow the insights and the guidance and the soul contract that you made with the universe the very first moment you came into this life, or actually even before. And I hope that encouraged you to learn more about astrology, because it's one of my favorite topics or one of my favorite tools to really get insight on your life purpose and why you are here on this planet. We will talk about all of these things obviously in the future as well on this channel, on my podcast, The Magic Kathi Show, or on Instagram if you follow me, Magic Kathi Official. I'm excited to chat with you. Please let me know your North Node placement in the comments. I would be so curious to know about it, what kind of magic you want to bring into the world. And if you've already found your purpose, then please share it below as well, because chances are someone else will see it and be so inspired by you. So excited to chat with you very soon. Until then, have a magical time, and don't forget to step in your magic.